S&P rebalancing is done every quarter. So the next one will be March of this year. I think the last one was in September. So what are the odds that SNDK will be included in the index? It is the best performing AI stock. Yeah, it is the best so far. Yeah, it is the best. You know, WDC obviously, you know, it was spinned off from WDC, so it's equally tagging along as well and printing high prices. You know, yeah. There's another stock, but it doesn't trade in the US. Toshiba. It's now Kyoxia, just like SNDK, just like WDC. It is they're just proxies to each other, You know. Yeah. These three stocks, I can tell you surely. And indeed, the other ones, you know, Seagate and Micron. They're all they're all associated with the memory shortage, you know, but because WDC and SNDK and then Toshiba, that's Kyoxia, they're all related. Then I think that's why the three of them are like proxies to each other, you know. But like I mentioned, you know, Kyoxia only trades in Japan. I don't know what if I mentioned that. It doesn't trade in the US. Trades in Japan only, you know. So yeah, that's what's going on. You know, the memory shortages, you know, took everybody by storm. Thanks to the CES conference, you know. So, well, the prospect of higher highs is especially SNDK. The prospect of printing high highs is still there. You know, not long ago, a couple of days ago, it printed 517. I think that might be that surely it is its all-time high, 517. You know, so, but it has the potential to get to 526, 539, 550, 603, 653, 703, 753. Yeah, but I know there might be a push to make sure it doesn't get to those levels. It has already gotten resistance at 517, you know, and I think currently it has resistance at 490 now. There's a very strong resistance at 490 for the stock right now, you know. Yeah, short sellers will be trying to do the most they can. You know, short interest not that high, around 6%, but it's still a lot. You know, it doesn't have to be 100%. You know, yeah, and then for WDC has printed intraday high of 257 of late. You know, it has the potential to print 282, 311, 340, 369, 398. You know, yeah, it's crazy. You know, we'll see. But I mean, caution is at the same time also warranted. You know, in as much as you know, it's expected that AI infrastructure spending this year might reach $600 billion. You know, yeah, a decent amount of that, a decent portion of that is will surely go towards memory and all that stuff. You know, yeah, you already know when you use ChatGPT or even indeed other stocks, you know, also other websites, you know, you're prompted to see if you can save some of the data on your own computer, you know. So even before all of this happened, even before this year, you know, yeah, from sometime towards the end of last year, I started observing that, you know, prompting you to choose your own local drive to save some of the data, you know. So that just validates the need for memory. I mean, they are looking for memory anywhere they can find it. They're looking for memory anywhere they can find it. So, yeah, it's we'll see. But you know, it's not the company. The stock is not like Nvidia. You know, there's no guarantee it's going to continue to run. You know, and print higher prices. You know, we know surely there's that scarcity, but there will be, just as you want to continue, you know, you want it to keep printing higher prices, people want it to, you know, pull back. You know, if so not only, I mean, people who are also bullish, they wanted to pull back as well. So these are the things that we are all facing that is possible. The pullback is what everybody will share. It has actually done a pullback of late, pulled back slightly. So yeah, caution is warranted. As it is right now, some might be saying you should be taking profits, hoping to get back in the game at some point. But fundamentally, there's nothing, no question for sure, no question. We're still in the early innings of what's all of AI demand. We're still in the early innings. It was just a couple of days ago that it was announced. So yeah, we'll see. But caution is sure warranted. I mean, it's hard to. It will be hard for one to say that it's not a stock for the long term. It will be hard for one to say that. But in the very, very short term, based on what some traders will be looking at, I think they can say that yeah, profit taking should be going on right now. You should be considering taking profits, but it doesn't mean. I mean, you decide what it is for you, how you want to play it, how you want to go about it. Yeah. So yeah, it's fascinating. Nobody thought of this. Nobody thought the stock was going to be doing this year. Okay. So, yeah. Nobody thought that would be the case. Yeah. Nobody thought memory will be an issue. I think it's because of the phase we are all going into now. It's now the inference phase. This is the real work. This is where the money is, and the small and medium sized businesses are expected to begin to benefit from it now with inferencing. So yeah, memory is the challenge. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. High prices, well, obviously still expected to continue to print, but like I said, they will be trying to pull the rug pull the rug on the stock, and indeed all the other ones as well. Well, if it's included on the S&P 500, that will even that may. I mean, apart from the fact that you may find out that funds will have to now buy it, but also retail investors. Retail investors are now it's no longer a joke. Retail investors are very important now in the market. If it becomes available on, if it's included on the S&P 500, you may find out that a lot of brokers will also include it on their fractional offerings as well. So that would also add to the whole momentum as well. So yeah, see what you make of all of these, and thank you very much.